Oh, okay, cool. And I mean, did you talk through that or?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna. So that's an example of kind of, yeah, collaboration really, and you know, real collaboration through mobile devices, and using the fact that two people are in completely different parts of the world, and yet they have these devices, and you can kind of overlay everything to create this mixed reality, augmented sort of film. So some quite interesting ideas there. So that's worth having a think about. There's another one I wanted to show you, which is Tom. It's the second tweet down. Check it. It's the hiking with company tweet. Can you see that?
Yep, got that one. Just loading it.
So if we just have a quick look at hiking with company, this is quite a kind of sort of thriller, horror, psychological type movie. Very, very short again, but really quite powerful considering the length. So let's.
Patrick and Richard.
Yeah, so it's the one that's called Hiking with Company. I think it's the first one.
Okay.
Okay.
Searches on for a girl who was apparently kidnapped.
The families are very concerned.
It's one of the world's most infamous missing persons cases.
If you go down to the woods today, you better go in disguise. Today's the day the tempted me time the pig.
Okay, it's been Blair Witch.
Okay, so that's kind of pretty weird and unnerving, and you know, these are things that have been produced very quickly on mobile devices, but they've got quite a powerful effect, or they can have, on an emotional level. You know, so just because you know these are consumer technologies and these things are relatively quick to do because you're not having to lug big pieces of equipment around, doesn't mean that they can't be powerful. Okay. I'm going to show you one more example now, which is a completely different mood again. There are actually more films that I've tweeted out, so please do have a look at them. I just don't want to sit here kind of just showing you loads and loads of films, but I think this would be a good one to end on. Tom, this is the third tweet down, and it's the Think Tank PSVT.
Okay.
And this time, but playing with the idea of split screen, okay? And I love it because it really makes me smile.
Okay, just play that one now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I mean, I wish I was there with. Okay. I really wish I was there with you because it'd be good to actually be able to chat to you properly about this stuff. But I guess what I want you to, really think about is the fact that a mobile film can be anything. Don't be limit. Your imagination is your imagination. Go with it. Be creative. Make mistakes. The great thing about using this device in your pocket is that it's kind of can be quite disposable. You can just film things as they happen. It's kind of like having an eye on the world. It's a camera constantly in your pocket. You can do things that are very planned, like some of these things are. Equally, you can make fantastic films just by sort of compiling bits of footage that you might take of the world around you as you go around. There literally are no limits. There's no genre of mobile filmmaking. It's as varied as any kind of video that you could possibly think of. As you can see, it can elicit very different emotions and can range, anything from kind of, a 6-second vine right through to, there are some full-length films shot and edited using entirely mobile devices. So, I mean, as I say, there's a few more tweets there with some links to other films that you might want to see. We've got so many. I think I worked out from my students last year. This year, sorry. I've got over 400 mobile films of one type or another. I've just literally selected a few now, but I mean there are loads and some really, really fantastic pieces of work in there. And I know that you lot can, really thrive with your phones. You can. Don't be constrained by length or format or just. The thing about having a mobile device on you is that it's you really need to think differently, I guess. Don't get so hung up on narrative and having this story. I think one of the things that the mobile device kind of forces you or encourages you to do is just to be responsive to the world around you as it happens, because that's something you can't do with a traditional big camera, isn't it? And that's one of the things that gives mobile films so much of their intimacy in some ways, the fact that you have this device, you can just pull it out when interesting stuff happens. When you're making mobile films, the other thing I'd say is have a sandpit area, have a place where you just put all these little experiments that you might make or do, because the chances are you might want to use them again. And I know Laurent has got really good tips for kind of coding or rather categorizing little video files that you might make. Yes, thumbs up from Laurent there. So yeah, do I know that I learned a lot from Laurent. With regards what happens when you are walking around shooting 10-second clips, and just using kind of file conventions to kind of colour those files into, green for definitely. I'll leave that to Laurent to tell you because he's really good. But yes, another thumbs up. But yeah, I'm kind of conscious. I don't want to talk too much. I hope that I've given you some ideas. As I said, there are a few more films there in the tweets that you've not seen, and I'm always happy to share more. You know, if you want to see more examples of lols or horror, or I don't think I've got any cats, unfortunately, which I'm sure is a real disappointment because the internet's made of cats. But yeah, anything else, Laurent? Would you like me to cover anything else, or?
No, I think I would just check if we've got any question. Do you have any questions?
Yeah.
No? Shannon, one question.
Oh, I was just wondering.
Come here, come and talk to Shannon. You can be mobile yourself. Yes.
Hi.
I was wondering what you did exactly.
You're wondering what? Sorry.
What you did as a profession?
I'm a lecturer. I'm an academic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So at a university over here. Yeah. Why does it look like I'm having too much fun? Because I promise you, I'm not. It's awful. What's your name?
I'm Shannon.
Hi, Shannon. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Have you ever made anything? Have you ever made any short films or anything with your mobile before?
I have used Vine, but very amateurly. Nothing.
Yeah. It's really worth. I mean, honestly, I mean, you've probably seen, you know, top Vines yourself in the app, but it's quite amazing some of the stuff that people are doing in there. You know, and it's a great way to get your work out there, because if you can just make, you know, a killer 6-second Vine and you get loads and loads of views and hits and likes and whatever, then it's a good way to kind of draw people to the rest of your work, you know, just by having links in your bio and all the rest of it. So it's a really effective way to kind of get your work out there, get yourself out there, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah. Any other questions? Or so you're in the hot seat now.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk personally to Helen?
Sorry?
You don't want to have a chat with Helen?
I'm not sure. So.
Yeah. I think Rob is very shy. He doesn't want to talk to you.
It's fine. Well, it's nearly midnight here.
Yeah, okay, we should go. Okay, any other burning questions? No? No, Ben?
No.
No? Okay. All right, so thank you very much, Helen.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
No problem. Keep
So,
in
yeah.
touch, everyone. I mean, if you look at the hashtag for the elective now, you'll see my Twitter handle there. So if ever you want to chat to me or you want to show me anything you've done, just tweet me. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, we will, and we will add your
Presuming you're all on Twitter.
Yeah, we will add your video on Google Community as well. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, thanks very much. I really like it.
All right then. Brilliant. Lovely to meet you all.
Okay.
And good luck.
Yeah.
Good
All
night.
right.
Sweet dreams.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.